Doctors are lazy. Now, I know that's a big claim to make and it's generalizing, and I'm not talking about all doctors, but most doctors are lazy. And I'm going to explain what I mean. Just before we get into it, guys, do me a massive favor, smash like and please subscribe. Help me get to 100K by the end of the year. Okay, so why do I think that most doctors are lazy? There are a few reasons, some that I have firsthand experience with, but one main reason is the term idiopathic. Doctors classify a disease or a condition as idiopathic when they don't know why it's happening. Basically, it's of unknown origin or it happens spontaneously for no reason. And this is fundamentally why I think doctors are lazy. Because what other field would classifying something as idiopathic be in any way acceptable? It's never acceptable. I used to be a programmer for a bank. And one of the most frustrating things that used to happen is at 10 past 4 on a Friday afternoon, suddenly there would be a software problem and some customer would not be able to settle their $10 million by 5 p.m. And of course, if we are the problem causing the inability to settle $10 million, then we're on the hook for a lot of money because that's a whole lot of interest that could be earned by the person receiving that $10 million if we can't get it settled by 5 p.m. on the Friday and it sits unsettled all weekend. So we have to get this fixed. Can you imagine if after 30 minutes of investigation into why this money hasn't settled, I went to my boss and I said, sorry, it seems to be idiopathic. I don't know what's causing the problem. Can I go home now? My boss would have hit the roof and said, get back in there and find the problem and get this sorted out so that we can settle that $10 million by the end of the day. Now, of course, in software development, there might be a situation where you have to put in a quick fix or a temporary workaround so that you can settle that $10 million. But ultimately, you're going to have to find out what the problem is and fix that problem so that it doesn't continue happening. You can't just go, oh, well, I guess it just happened spontaneously. We'll have to look out for it happening again and we'll have to, do a workaround every single time. You can't do that. Let's think about another field. Take engineering, for example. We get an emergency phone call from some city official saying, hey, guys, our bridge is sagging. Can you come out and have a look at this? And so we go out to have a look at the bridge, and indeed it's sagging. And at some point, the traffic going across it is going to become too much and it's going to collapse. We say, I don't know, it looks like an idiopathic problem. Perhaps, we could mitigate this problem by covering the bridge with some branches and twigs to kind of reinforce it, and, maybe things will be okay. But, these things can happen, and sometimes these magical problems exist. How about in aerospace? If we had planes suddenly falling out of the sky and they're all a particular type of plane, the manufacturer of that plane can't go, well, looks like it's an idiopathic thing. The customers, the plane, the airlines themselves, the traveling public, the media would be on their backs constantly to work out what the problem is. The NTSB and all the agencies that do investigation on this stuff wouldn't be like, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably an idiopathic thing, probably it's not going to happen again. Or let's just, make sure that people wear their seatbelts tighter so that we can maybe mitigate these problems. Even big pharma. Think about a randomized control trial. They're trialing a drug and some of the people on this trial start getting sick. Can that be put down to, oh, well, they've just got some idiopathic condition? No, we can't put things down this way. We can't put things down this way just because we're lazy and we want an easy way to categorize things so that we can quickly skirt around it or, prescribe more medication. And that's fundamentally why I think it's not unreasonable to claim that doctors are lazy. I'd love to know what you think in the comments below, and please check out this video next.